Hi, my name is Deirdre Catlin, and I'm with Quantum Living Conversations. And I just really wanted to touch base really quickly on why I do what I do. Um, One, it's kind of hard to explain what I do, but really it's about removing uh, past traumas, personal blocks, um, family lineage, and the things that we carry around that we don't realize that we're carrying around, and removing those so that you can live a more complete, full, pain-free life. And um, I love doing what I do because I get to receive, one, not only great wisdom from all the people I work with and understanding more about humans and how amazing we are in our ways to adapt to the hardships of life and those things that really um, are hard to deal with, but we persevere through. And I get to see and help guide people back to who they truly are, get to understand what they truly want to create in the world, to move them beyond really thinking about, you know, I want to create this level, to know that here's a higher level that's more true in alignment with who I am and how I want to create in the world. And I think what I see with my clients is when something's holding us back because it's not the correct words, or it's not the correct language on what we want to experience and create, we automatically kind of hold ourselves back. And I think we're coming at a time where these geniuses and the unique parts of ourselves really need to come forward and really make a difference in our lives. I think some people get scared about the idea of trauma, and I like Karen Curry Parker's definition of trauma as any time where an event or an experience removed us from knowing the truth of who we are. So it was an event or experience that got stuck, and we made definitions, or it was so painful that we no longer are connected to really the greatness and the uniqueness of who we are. And for me, how does something that simple look or present? And one of the examples I give people is, we all understand, PTSD, or going to war, or going and seeing these really big traumatic events. But for me, I was entrusted to fly planes around the world and deliver START treaty inspectors to check out nuclear warheads, and all these things. And I've landed in Russia and all over the world. But I could go home and one of my brothers say something to me, and I feel like a 7-year-old. Like, what is that? What is that kind of freezing moment where we get out of who we truly are? And probably for me in that situation, it's just something was said that, I adored my brother, and something was said that just had me redefine a moment in time about myself, and make me think less of who I am. And I took that on. And so I'm all about discovering easy ways to do that and let that go. And so many of my clients are surprised about how easy it can be to release things. In the sessions, I've had veterans come in and talk and release stuff that they never thought they would in a lifetime. And to me, I get great joy in that, and great satisfaction, because I don't think we're meant to suffer and carry these things through. We just haven't been taught how we can let go of these things. And we're coming up in a time and a new way of experiencing life, combining our amazing brains and our heart and our energy. And there's a way to combine all that and understand more about ourselves energetically. And I think probably the easiest way to describe it is energetic hygiene. We brush our teeth. I equate it a lot to, we brush our teeth, and it took a lot over the human history to realize, we should be brushing our teeth. And we realized later on that there are these little dudes that have a different agenda, and break down your teeth. So here's ways that we can improve our hygiene on our teeth. The same way with energy. you who you are and energetically enters a room before you actually do, or before you open your mouth. And I loved, as I was learning a lot of this work, I loved experimenting with this in the military and the Guard. And one of my friends, the cool thing about the military is you can just call each other out and say BS. And so I challenged him to check it out, and as a commander, realize that he is setting the tone before he even says anything. And so he actually went and took me up on that, and played with that idea for a month, and came back and realized that, holy smokes, that's true. He would change his mood at the beginning of different meetings, and the reaction and the results of those meetings were completely different depending on the mood and the way he entered the room. And so, I mean, how does this enter your daily life? Like, for him, he would leave meeting to meeting, and so he has to let go of that old meeting and whatever happened in that, and not transfer it to the people and project it out into the new meeting if he wants, pretty productive and good results. And so that helps shape me and look for ways to how can we do this, and be our most effective selves. And especially, how do we deal with the stuff that we've piled on year after year after year? And what a session kind of looks like is dependent on the person's guiding it. But we go from laughter to tears of release, and crying to tears of beautiful joy, to all sorts of things. And just it's really an easy way of looking at a lot of the things that have held us up. And I think some of the things that are scary to look at, as we break through them, are really easy to go through, and you have the ability and capacity to move that and shift that. And that, to me, brings a tremendous amount of satisfaction as people get to know who they truly are, they get to feel who they are, they get to realize that the experiences don't need to be carried around, or the weight of the experiences don't need to be carried around anymore. So I hope this helps in a little bit of understanding of what I do, and who I am. And I think we're all amazing people, and part of what really drives me is to help people uncover that, to shine that diamond up a little bit, and remind ourselves of who we are and how amazing we are. So thank you very much for listening. I look forward to meeting you, and have a great day.